Welcome to round 3 of the 2024 PDGA Amateur Disc Golf World Championships here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We are out here at Earl Brewer Park today. It is a beautiful course, lots of different slopes and sights to see, elevated baskets, low baskets. It's a great course.
I am Brooke Johnson.
And I'm Ashley Pickett.
And we are following today's round 3 FA1 lead card here at Earl Brewer Park. We have Virginia Polkinghorne at -7, Alex Ulp at -4, Therese Cuevas at -3, and Kylie Kohut also at -3.
This is a really scoreable course, and this is going to be a really fun round to watch.
Super fun. We have 3 really awesome up-and-coming juniors on this card, Alex being the lone adult holding her own. And we head to hole 1, a 300-foot par 3. It's right there, straight shot for our ladies. We could have some pretty cool ace runs on this one.
If you are one of the people that is from this area, you know that this hole has been shortened quite a bit for us, which is nice for the ladies. It's more scoreable this way.
I've heard they've also taken a lot of OB out of this hole. Normally, I believe the tall grass plays OB. That is not the case today.
Welcome everybody to the third round of the 2024 PDGA Amateur World Championships. Team first, Virginia Polkinghorne.
Oh, V turns over her drive.
Get out of that. She's got a jumper from over there.
She's found a way through the trees and is in the clearing.
Second.
Should be okay.
Alex Ulp.
I know that's not the start that V wanted, though.
Our lone non-junior on today's lead card. See if Alex can show these kids what's up. Beautiful pull.
Oh, great shot from Alex.
Is that her turn? I think that's her turn.
Most likely. Great shot.
Team third.
Looks like she's probably just right outside the circle.
Either right on the edge.
She's got a putt. That's for sure.
Therese had an absolute fire round yesterday. That -7 jumping her up 2 cards onto the lead. See if she wants to keep that momentum going today.
Yeah, she was not happy about her first round, and she came out with a vengeance yesterday. Let's see if she can pick that up and continue.
Okay.
Yeah, shorter than I'm sure she wanted it, but
Team fourth,
not a bad
Kylie
start.
Kohut.
Pretty shot from Kylie. I like the shape of that. Give her the height to get over there. I think she's right beside Alex.
Great shots from our lead card. All off to a clean start.
Therese trying to get a downtown birdie. Nice tap in par. We all know Virginia's running it.
Another great upshot. Brewer Park is known to have some wind, so the closer you are to the basket, sometimes the better it is out here, so you don't have to worry about putting.
Wasn't
great bid from Kylie.
It wasn't perfectly calm yesterday, but honestly, it was significantly better than the wind we had the previous day over at Rotary. So it was definitely made this course
much more
feel like a scoring opportunity for all of the ladies out there.
Alex going for a birdie attempt.
Oh, good bid.
Just leaves it a little low.
It's all right. No harm. Hole 1. All of our ladies are in range to start their rounds off with a par. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, this is definitely within birdie range for all the ladies on this card, but starting off with a star par is nothing to complain about.
This hole basically scored as even. The average was 3.01 for the field today, so par is definitely not a bad thing to be getting. Looks like a lot of people were getting that.
All right, hole 2, it's a 287-foot par 3. It's very deceiving. You have this uphill fairway you have to shoot on, and then it flattens out quite a bit. So if you don't give your disc enough height, you'll catch yourself landing early, and then you've got a scary upshot because the green then slopes downward. It's a tricky hole. You've got to make sure that you give it enough height and that you put enough distance on it too. Otherwise, it's a scary upshot.
There's also that bush on the left that tends to collect kind of hyzer-shaped shots. I know I found 3 of the 4 girls on my card ended up in it. Virginia, she might be in it. She might be great.
Yeah, this shot is basically a guessing game when you throw it, as far as, knowing where you're going to be when you get up there.
Alex looks like she's right outside the circle, up on that flat part you were saying tends to be kind of the landing zone. Good pull from Therese.
Yeah, if you're trying to attack this pin, you want to push past it, just like she did. That is honestly the best way, I think, to try to attack it, so that you have a putt back at it versus trying to putt downhill on that scary sloping green. She's just a little long, but I think she could still make that putt. That's within her range. Good shot from Kylie. She just saws it off a little early.
Virginia looks like she missed that bush I was talking about. Asking it to sit down.
Alex choosing just to lay up, move on. Not a bad decision from that angle. It's scary. You can hit something and roll away.
She's the queen of smart people's golf. I like it. Kylie says, good call. I don't want to roll away.
See if Therese can get this birdie here.
Oh, so close. Yeah, one of the girls on my card made a pretty good putt from the stuff there on the left, and it rolled all the way down to the tree line. I felt so bad for her.
It's a scary green. You have some decisions to make.
Oh yeah, these slanted greens, they can be, one wrong blade of grass and you've rolled to a 50-foot comebacker. All of our ladies here playing this nice and clean, a card full of pars. And we head to hole 3, a 340-foot par 3, very uphill, low ceiling off the tee. There's some trees there on the right that tend to collect drives that get pulled out a little bit too wide. This is a boomer to get up there. Some of our ladies do have this kind of power, but this is definitely a difficult hole.
Yeah, that low ceiling there too off of that tee pad.
It makes it really hard to give it the height to get up there.
Yeah, the true height that it needs.
Virginia knew it out of her hand. Too stable. Looks like Alex with the same mistake.
I think she made it a little bit further up the fairway than B did, though.
That's a hit out of Therese.
Wow, what a
Good
pull. She puts her whole body into that and makes it up the hill and has a look for a birdie.
She's definitely in circle two.
That's impressive.
Great rip from Kylie
All right,
as well.
Kylie. Very smooth, controlled.
She's also maybe right at the edge of circle two. Not quite as far as Therese, but that was a great pull. Alex with that ultimate frisbee style upshot, nice and slow and spinny.
Gets it in there. Should be an easy par for her to save.
Virginia's running it. Oh, and almost threw it in. I love how bold she plays. She is scared of nothing. Therese is running it. Little high. That's in her range for the comebacker. We've seen Kylie hit a few from distance this week.
It's definitely within her range.
Good bid.
It was a good bid, just a little left, not enough on it.
This hole was playing very difficult for our field yesterday. I don't believe there were any birdies.
No, nobody birdied this hole.
It is just
out of over 100
so
women.
Uphill, and
it is
that
very
low
uphill.
ceiling makes it such a hard tee shot.
So if you walked away with a par,
you were happy.
That's how it was playing.
And our lead card is doing just that, collecting their pars and getting out of here.
All right, hole 4. It's a 336-foot par 3 downhill. This is a really fun shot to throw. Usually these two trees here that guard the basket and the green are usually double mandos, but they were not for us, so we had free range to attack this hole however we wanted to.
I definitely enjoy that laser beam shot. I think it'd be really cool with the double mandos, but I do appreciate them kind of giving us a little bit of free range to try something crazy. So let's see if any of these girls try to go for those wild around kind of shot shapes.
Yeah, that'd be great. I would love to see something different without those double mandos.
Go. Disc is a little too stable for Virginia today, it looks like. Not quite turning like she wants. Great power, though. She's still way down there.
Yeah, she'll have an easy up and down on this hole from there. Looks like Alex is throwing her turn.
Ooh,
she turns it over. Yeah. Cut rolls back right into the center of the fairway, though. It's an easy up and down from her. She might even have a look for a 2 from there.
Oh, yeah. She's definitely got a step putt from there. It's if she'll go for it. Therese with a rip.
She's trying to take the big route around the tree to the right. Wow.
Yeah. Good shot, Therese.
Needed just a little bit more height on it, but that was fun to watch.
The shape was really pretty. Kylie's got her detour. She's trying to take that same line, I think. Get through.
Gets caught up in the trees early. That can be tough over there depending on where you land in those bushes, but she should be able to get up and down for an easy par.
That bush is tall.
It definitely takes a birdie look out of play.
Ooh,
But
Alex. Great shot.
Good upshot from Alex. Nice and smooth.
Her upshots are very controlled, very spinny. They tend to hit and sit right where she wants them to. Oh, man, that was looking so good out of Kylie's hand.
Yeah, so she was lucky that she didn't get all the way in the bushes there and she was able to still pitch out, but hits the tree, and now it's going to be a tough comeback to save her par.
Virginia a little frustrated with herself. You can't birdie the first couple of holes every round, V. Therese with a bid. We're all in trouble if she starts hitting those jumpers because she is all over them.
Yeah, Therese is another one of these young players that's going to be fun to watch these next couple of years.
Good bid from Kylie.
The future of disc golf is very bright.
These girls are good.
Good hit
Virginia.
from V to save her par.
Therese for her par. Kylie with the bogey. That one's rough. She kind of got caught up in the trees, but it definitely happens on this hole. We only had 4 birdies on the field, and 2 of them were my card. So,
Yeah, this hole was playing harder.
we make it over to hole 5, a 282-foot par 3. Basically kind of you've got a stock hyzer shot. You can kind of go with a flex forehand around this tree. The green is really sloping, so if you throw too far, you can very likely end up in this parking lot deep, which is out of bounds. but it is a really fun shot to throw.
Very scoreable shot, too. Very scoreable hole.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the holes on the course that was playing under par for the day.
That's that disc that's been hyzering for Virginia. That's the shot shape she wants for this hole.
Hopefully
That looks great.
it'll just sit right in there for her.
There
That's a
we
putt
go.
for V. There's that birdie she wants.
There it is. Ooh, a great shot shape from Alex as well.
Think she's throwing her turn again. Slides right in there.
Right inside the circle. Therese looks like she has a mid-range.
Not surprised. She's got a lot of power, and the fact that this hole does finish downhill, it actually plays a little bit shorter than 282.
Great ground play, and she's in the circle as well. I like that shape from Kylie.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
All of our competitors, I believe, are just right inside that like 28 to circle's edge kind of range. So great drives.
They will all have downhill putts, though, which can be a little scary out here, but definitely within all of their ranges.
Oh, so close, Alex. Good bid.
Little high, little low. Hopefully she can find the middle there on some of these putts and start draining them.
Oh, she's a great putter, so.
She is, absolutely. But no matter what, being even right now is still a great start for her.
That is not a bad score through these first couple of holes. Some of them are playing really difficult. Kylie with a good bid, just a hair right. And a hair low. So we've got high, right, and low. Virginia, they've shown you all the other options.
You can tell, though, by the koozie around the basket that
There we
these
go,
baskets were sitting a little low, some of them. So sometimes it can throw your putting off a little bit.
We were kind of playing bingo with how many letters were on the...
They're perfect height for Brooke.
I mean,
but
they're
for,
great.
For some of us, we need to kneel down to be able to putt on them.
I like these short baskets. They're my size. Good par comebacker for Kylie.
Yeah, I prefer an uphill putt on some of these shorter baskets. I think it's just better height-wise.
I tend to miss high, so I'm perfectly fine with them being a little short. Makes me aim better.
Welcome to the PDGA Masters Disc Golf World Championships from beautiful Flagstaff.
Somehow I just like never satisfied with my work, or practice hard enough. I always have questions with myself, so I'm just gonna throw and hope for the best.
Another easy birdie for Owen Scoggins.
You're now a 3-time world champion in Flagstaff, Owen Scoggins.
Hole 6 is a 269-foot par 3. Beautiful hole. We've got OB here on the left side around those trees. If you wind up going into that, you're out of bounds. But this basket is gorgeous, sitting elevated in this rock. It is the only elevated basket that we have to play here at Brewer.
There you go. There's your taller basket from the last
It was
one.
perfect for me. Perfect height for me.
It is significantly uphill, and so that bush does tend to collect discs at hyzer a little too much.
Yep, because it's uphill,
Oh,
it plays
Virginia.
longer than
Not that.
269. So V is out of
Oh.
bounds there. It's super important that if you're throwing a backhand, that you either keep it straight right at it or you give it enough room to the right, like Alex is doing,
Alex, that
and
looks
just
beautiful.
let the disc work back naturally. That's a great shot within the circle there. She's maybe got a 25-foot putt.
She definitely corrected off of Virginia's mistake, held it up nice and wide. So did Therese.
Kylie going with a mid-range.
She throws that pink mid pretty well.
So I think that this hole was aced.
It was aced. Miss Chandler Ray, and it was wedged in the side of the cage. If that thing hadn't gone in, I don't know if she'd have found it. It would have gone so far.
That's impressive.
Great shot.
I was told that was... Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Virginia.
Great putt from V to save par. That was amazing. I was told by some locals that that's potentially the first time that this basket has ever been aced.
She was saying beforehand that if she didn't ace it, she was going to blow past it. So she called her shot.
Yeah, that's awesome. See if Alex can get on the board. Little
Just
low.
a little low. Virginia trying to big putt her hole card here. See if Therese can be unfazed.
Oh.
Nope, she got them all.
V is big putting everybody right now.
That was an amazing par save. It is kind of hard to putt on this elevated basket when you've been playing. The last couple have been kind of short and with downhill bids a lot of times. Changing that kind of putting height is a little difficult to do. Kylie's got to tap in. Do I need to putt it? No, I'll just stick it in there.
Just dunk it in.
So pars around. Virginia the hard way, everybody else the easy way. And now we head to our first par 4 of the day, hole 7. It is a 461-foot downhill par 4. This thing is such a fun shot to throw. You gotta avoid kind of these trees, left, right, not wind up in this stuff here over on the left, and you've got an upward sloping green. It's just a really fun hole to play and super gettable for all of our ladies.
It is. It normally plays as a par 3 from that long tee pad position that we're playing, so this was a nice change for this tournament to give us a par 4 here.
Oh, for sure.
If you have the distance, a lot of women can get all the way down their circle too.
Oh, Virginia gets caught up in that tree on the right. That tree's definitely grabbing a lot of the flexing backhands that I saw today. Looks like Alex missed the tree. Go. Oh. All
right in the fairway.
She fought through. You can see the wind starting to pick up a little bit here on this hole. I think it got
She
up
overturns
underneath
it.
Yeah, the wind was picking up on this hole. It's definitely coming up through there and turning discs a lot, at least backhands.
It was. I think she needed just a little bit more hyzer on that shot. She threw it just a little bit too flat, and it turned over on her. See if Kylie can make a good correction here.
Kylie gave it some height.
She's trying to punch over the top of the trees.
I believe that tree is 4 for 4 on stealing people's drives this round. That is way up in there. I hope somebody has a sticky ball pole. Kylie was trying to get to the green.
She was, but if you want to do that, the best way to do that is to punch it, keep it straight, punch it right down the center of that fairway.
This is definitely still within birdie range for all of our ladies. They can get to this green.
Absolutely.
A little more turn.
It's a great upshot. She's a little short, but she definitely has a putt there.
Absolutely.
Might be circle's edge.
Oh, great shot from Therese.
Yeah, she's got about maybe a 20-foot putt there. Easy birdie look for Therese.
If you kind of hit on the front edge of the screen, they're skipping up towards the basket. Ooh,
Oh,
early
V
Virginia.
sends it, I think, out of bounds.
No, it kicked out. I don't believe that was playing out of
That's
bounds.
good. I'm glad.
A little bit of an
Normally
early
it does.
Oh, that makes sense.
Normally
Alex
it does
playing
play
that
as out of
skip
bounds.
shot I was talking about.
They were being very generous with us yesterday.
I mean, I'm okay with it. Virginia looks like she's about to just dive. Great up. Good save. You know she's hating not getting the birdie on this hole, though.
She's used to those birdies. She wants them.
You can save some for the rest of us, V. Oh, sit down.
And there are many more out there.
Good bid, Kylie. Oh, yeah, there's tons on this course. Maybe
Let's
even
see
some
if
eagles.
Alex can finally connect on one of her long putts.
Ugh, she's all over him today.
But yeah, better height that time. It's just a little outside. Nice putt.
Therese. This hole was...
She's on the board now.
This hole was, in fact, eagled today. I didn't realize
That's impressive.
And I apologize if I mispronounce your name. Madison Amlott? With the 2.
Wow.
I wish I could have seen that. That's fantastic. And this hole was averaging right at 4. So, sounds like 4 was the appropriate par for our ladies.
That sounds right to me.
We had 3 pars and a birdie on this hole, so well played by our lead card.
All right, hole 8, a 325-foot par 3. Fairway comes out straight and then turns to the right. It's a great turnover backhand shot, or if you've got a big forehand, punch it out there, let the disc work back naturally. The basket is protected over here in the woods by some guardian trees, so you've got to make sure that you give it enough distance to get around and stay out of all of that. Otherwise, if you're caught early, it can be tough to get out of.
Oh, it's thick in there. If you go right early, that is not a good thing. Thankfully, we had a spotter sitting over there. Hopefully our lead card doesn't make him work too much today.
So we're seeing Therese try to take the turnover backhand line, but
not enough turn.
No. She should be fine over there to get up and down for par. B also trying to take the turnover backhand line.
Turn.
Gets caught up by the trees there on the left-hand side.
This seems like a good shot shape for Alex. Yeah, good pull.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
Our ladies
from
are
her.
playing follow the leader today. They keep throwing in the same trees. Kylie's got her detour, though. I don't think that'll go there. And
Almost. It was trying.
It was thinking about it.
It was trying with that roll.
Looks really pretty. Good tree.
Oh, good tree kick there. Right to the
Tree
basket.
said you meant here, Therese. Good shot. Way to use your backstop. Kylie with a forehand approach. We don't see a ton of those out of her.
Right inside the circle, within her range for putting.
Turns out Alex's forehand up shots are just as clean and beautiful as her backhand up shots. That's the kind of doubles partner you want. Somebody who puts you under the basket every single time and just lets you run crazy stuff.
Absolutely.
And Virginia's like, run crazy stuff. Great idea. Kylie for her par.
Good
Yes,
hit.
ma'am.
That's a great par save.
You know that one feels good.
Yeah, I know she felt some relief there. You could just see it in her body language. Like, thank you. These baskets were catching so much better than the ones at Rotary and Fallisburg because they're older, a little bit more seasoned. So
I hate to complain about brand new baskets because, yay, brand new baskets. But also, you are correct. These were definitely catching a lot more of those kind of like wide or high putts that we were seeing spit out a lot the last couple of days. All of our ladies carding a par here. Alex continuing her role of nice, clean, safe, smart people's golf. Therese, excuse me. We head to our final hole of the front nine.
We're through 54 holes.
It is going to be an exciting championship Sunday.
Evelina with what might have been the single best drive in the division.
Evelina has been so good at throwing those direct lines.
2024 PDGA Champions Cup presented by Bushnell winner Evelina Salanin.
And we head to hole 9, a 309-foot par 3 straight out the gap. There was some pretty good headwind on this hole today, so that's pretty much the only thing our ladies are going to have to account for. A little bit uphill, but it's a really good shot. All of these ladies have the distance to get there.
yeah, definitely within their range. Might play just a little bit longer than 309 because of the uphill slope, gradual slope to the fairway, but in general, it is definitely within.
That's not the right tee pad.
That's a different shot than what we were supposed to be throwing that day.
I believe that our lead card is currently making a mistake, and that's a shame because that's a really good pull.
Yeah, especially with the tee pad they're throwing from, and then that tree that's within their
this
way
is
there.
A
Like,
significantly more difficult tee shot from this. It's probably the best shape shot I think Virginia's thrown all day.
I mean, they're showing us why they're the lead card.
They are,
hitting
absolutely.
that gap right there.
When you crush it from the guy's tee.
Alex choosing to go with the forehand so she can see the trees rather than be facing away from them with the backhand, which is mostly what she's been throwing all day is backhands. We've seen the most of her out
She's
of her
also
today.
the queen of smart golf.
Mm-hmm.
She is not taking any unnecessary risks, and I like it. Those are great pulls from all 4 of our ladies.
Very impressive.
But those are going to end up as practice strokes for the card. There we go. They've figured out the correct tee pad. So let's mulligan. Try again.
Yeah, when they were walking up to their first shots, they realized that they threw from the wrong tee pad. So now they're correcting that and throwing from the actual tee pad that FA1 was playing from.
And that was a great shot by Therese. Maybe a little bit of rage power. Looks like a great shot from Virginia as well. That's got to be frustrating.
So these girls are all throwing their second shot right now.
Yes, they're all throwing 2 at this moment. A little high from Alex.
And it's a shame when you have such great drives that land so close to the basket, and you know normally that would be a look for a 2, but now you're playing to try to save par.
Yeah. It's definitely frustrating. Can kind of see it a little bit. I mean, I totally get it. That would be so frustrating.
It is super important in disc golf to have a short-term memory, though, and just, good bid from Kylie. Let it go and move on. Know that there's other holes out here that you can get that stroke back on. And then read the tee signs the next time.
And double check the tee signs. Great putt, Virginia. I bet they were double checking every tee sign they walked up to for the rest of the round.
You can hear her frustration there when she goes, yay, par, because normally that'd be a birdie putt. That'd be a birdie putt. Very frustrating, but that's a great way that they just played the hole. It's good that they held their composure, get up and down out of there clean, don't add any extra strokes to their scorecard.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, there are different things that happen. Sometimes it's weather, sometimes it's geese, sometimes it's the wrong tee pad.
Alex getting her bogey.
She says this is not smart people's golf. We're going for par.
Kylie getting her bogey.
It's such an uphill shot from even the R tee pad to get up there to it. It's hard when you're throwing 2 from that far back.
All right. After the front 9 here at Brewer, we've got Virginia sitting at neg 1 for the round, Alex 1 up, Therese 1 under, and then Kylie 2 over par.
The ladies still have a lot of scoring opportunities here on the back 9, so let's see how they can do. I'm sure they've got some frustration to take out after that 9th hole. So join us back for the back 9 and subscribe to Ace Run Pro.
And PDGA. I'm Ashley Pickett.
And I'm Brooke Johnson.
Thank you.